Hi, my name's Kat, and in this video Reddit has been asked, what do you own a ridiculous amount of? Stuffed animals. Childhood me had a problem. Childhood me loved stuffed animals so much. Then I became an adult and realised how much better actual animals are. I grew up and started working my real job, which enabled me to buy said animals. Add in my crappy impulse control and now I have too many animals. Stuffed animals would be way easier. Nuts and bolts. Every time I get a new thing that needs assembled, I keep the leftovers just in case. Now I have a ton of random, particular nuts and bolts with severely limited applications and I just can't seem to throw them away. Salt and pepper shakers. I guess 7 pairs isn't ridiculous for some niche collector, but I am not. But where the hell do they all come from? I have cows, sugar skulls, goats. I don't need to shake that much salt and pepper. My mum used to have a large collection. I'm talking shelves full of those buckers. We'd occasionally swap the boring ones from the table with a fun set, but they were mostly just on display. Q-tips. My wife signed us for Amazon Household Essentials subscription and overestimated how often we bought Q-tips. A box came every month until I pointed out that using our stock of 20,000 Q-tips would take a while. Edit. Thanks for the awards, I was not expecting this to blow up. Happened with toothpaste, I've got like 8 to 9 tubes currently. That has been suspended for the foreseeable future. I might need toothpaste in April of 2022. Records. About 2,000 of them. Back in the 1980s, all my friends gave me their records when they bought CDs. Many people would kill for a good vinyl collection these days. Edit. Thanks for the award, good vinyl loving people of Reddit. Empty boxes from ordering stuff. I'm taking them to the recycling as soon as I decide I'm not going to use them. I was so bad with boxes, and with 3 people in one house, we were getting a lot of boxes built up. I finally got rid of them all, broke them down and recycled them. Then I had no boxes to wrap anything in for Christmas and had to buy boxes. The box cycle is savage and a heartless one. Polyhedral dice. Dice Goblin is pleased. Paper clips. I have a whole drawer full of them. Where do they even come from? Books. I'm never moving again. Preach. On a lark, I put a bid on the European history section of a library in a university that was shutting down. Somehow, I won. I got rid of 2/3 of them since you only need, say, 2 books at most about the Crimean War. I still have hundreds and hundreds. Here's the rub though. I write history and I teach history. They've been a godsend when I'm up in the middle of the night. Can't figure out how to connect to federalism in the American Civil War through a European perspective. And then I can start pulling books out on the Second Empire. I realise not everyone has that problem, but having way too many books is the only way to solve it. Edit. I write history. I'm not the living incarnation of history. Rocks. I have a rock collection. Precious stones, fossils, and other cool minerals. When I tell you my room shines purple because of all the amethyst clusters and points, I mean it. Edit. Working on uploading pictures, y'all. I showcase my favourites, then link them here when I can. Edit 2. Still having trouble with the pictures. Reddit won't load my recent pictures. Only shows pictures from 2 years ago. And Imgur has the same problem. Houseplants. It's hard to stop buying / trading or just propagating and making more. Edit. First, wow, I didn't expect this to blow up. Awesome to see so many other plant lovers. Second, I wanted to respond to all the trade plant comments with r/take a plant and leave a plant. I've also seen trades on the Nextdoor app and community groups. My local plant store also hosts plant swaps. So take a trimming of your plant and propagate it. Show up and see who wants to swap. Surprised I had to scroll down so far to see this. I'm in the same boat. Haven't counted in a while, but I must be pushing 150 houseplants. The pros and cons of houseplants is they tend to multiply even if you don't buy more. Edit. Okay, I know this is now a top comment. It was the very bottom when I first encountered it. Tea. I worked in a tea shop and was able to get an insane amount of loose leaf tea for free. I literally have a cupboard of nothing but different flavours of loose leaf teas. Hundreds of dollars worth of tea for my own drinking pleasure. I probably have close to 40 different flavours, all in their own happy little tins, waiting for the day I think, yes, a pure green tea sounds perfect today. Edit. I never thought my love of tea would get me awarded. Thank you kindly. Edit 2. Thanks to everyone who is commenting, upvoting and giving awards. I only had one award before today. I'm glad that if any one of my comments had to be popular, it's about the tea, that is, peace, love and tea for all. Steam games. Same. 80% of which I've never played. Cables. There is an unwritten law of the universe. If you throw away a cable, you will need it within a month. Similar to the law that you'll always see random objects just laying around until you actually need them. Then they're nowhere to be found. Oh, and if you purchase a replacement, guess what you can suddenly find? Debt. Toilet paper. We moved during the pandemic and everyone thought they'd be clever and send us a pack as a housewarming gift. The first couple were helpful and appreciated. The many others that followed were not. We haven't bought toilet paper since May and we still have 70 plus rolls left. We couldn't finish unpacking a few boxes because an entire closet is filled with toilet paper. At least they don't go bad. You'll eventually use them all. It's funny to see the amount of people that own a ridiculous amount of things. For me, I would say it would have to be coffee, so I can agree with the tea guy there. I've just got an insane amount of coffee. I have instant coffee and I've got different brands of instant coffee. I've got my coffee pods to work in my machine and I've got the loose coffee. I've just got a lot of different amount of coffee and I love them all. So it's good. They're all for use. I also can relate to the cable thing, and I think every single one of us can. Literally, we'll get cables and we'll put them in the cable drawer. Have we all got a cable drawer? I'm sure we've got a cable drawer. If you do, comment down below. And we just don't use them. But let's keep them just in case we do need them. But that never ever happens. Anyway, this video is sponsored by me. Sweet Mouthful Mixes brings pick and mix sweets straight to your door. Choose up to 10 scoops of your favourite sweets, or pick a pre-packed bag. Sweet Mouthful Mixes has a 5-star hygiene rating and full PPE is worn whilst making the bags. With over 50 sweets to choose from, you're guaranteed to find something you like. Treat yourself, you've earned it. Get 20% off with code REDDIT.